Well, hello, boys and girls. It's so nice to see y'all. It's been a long time since Santa Claus saw you. It's been almost a year. Well, I would like to read to you, if you don't mind. I'd like to read to you a poem that was written by a friend of mine over 200 years ago. It's called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." We'll be right back. I hope you enjoy this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I hope you enjoyed that poem, written by a friend of mine from long, long ago, when he was the first person to ever see me sneak into his house. Nobody had ever seen Santa Claus before, but he caught me. So I made a promise to write a poem. I sure hope you enjoyed that poem. I always enjoy reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It just puts me in the holiday mood. It makes me think of presents under the tree, the smell of the Christmas tree. Oh, and those cookies and milk that everybody leaves for me. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Well, I was sitting here in front of the fire, and I thought, you know, it's getting close to Christmas, and I was checking my naughty and nice list. And I came across some more children that made it to Santa's nice list. You know, I hadn't heard from them in a long time, and I was beginning to wonder how things were going, and then their parents told me that they've been pretty good this year. So I started checking up on them. I was down around Signal Mountain, Tennessee. I was down around Springville, Alabama, Leeds, Alabama, and my goodness, it was cold. Oh, it was so cold. It was cold as the North Pole, I'm telling you. And would you believe that Saturday night when I start visiting people and bringing their presents, can you believe it's going to be warm? I might have to get rid of this coat. But there's some special children that I wanted to say Merry Christmas to and let you know that I'm looking forward to visiting you at your home. Now, I want you to listen. There's a little boy, his name is Noah, and he's 11 years old. Ha ha ha! Noah, I bet you didn't know I was thinking about you down there in Signal Mountain, did you? Or Xander? Hey Xander, 9 years old. How are you doing, little buddy? I'm coming to see you. That is, if you get in bed, make sure you're asleep. Because if you're awake when I come by, just keep going. So make sure you get to sleep early. Oh, and I think you got some cousins down in Springville, Alabama, don't you? What about Madeline? 11 years old. Hey, Madeline. And there's Ada, she's 7. And Cole is 4. And that's in Springville, Alabama. Now, listen. Everybody leaves me cookies and milk. Cookies and milk. Oh my goodness, I get so fat. On all them cookies and milk. Could y'all just leave me a glass of water? That's just too much cookies for old Santa Claus to eat in one night. Sometimes I just take a bite out of one or a sip of the milk because people are so nice to leave it for me, but I just can't eat and drink all of it. I'd be as big as a house. And then there's one little special boy. He's 2 years old. Yeah, he's 2 years old in Leeds, Alabama. Antonio. Merry Christmas, Antonio. How are you doing? Huh? So Santa's gonna come see you. But you gotta be good for your parents. You gotta do what they say. You gotta go to bed when you're supposed to go to bed. You gotta do your chores and do your homework. Old Santa Claus will do his part, but now you gotta do yours too. So Noah, Xander, Madeline, Ada, Cole, Antonio, y'all be good children. That's how you got on the nice list this year. So you be good children for next year too, okay? Merry Christmas!